満天の星を降らせよ。まばゆいほどきらめくよ。何もかも忘れるくらいとびきりのステージを。
This is Hoshimachi Suise, the always cute Forever 18 virtual idol of Hololive Generation Zero. She can sing, dance, draw, and do so many other things on top of that. She dreams of holding a live concert at Nippon Budokan, to stand on top of many big stages and several other big goals, and ever since, she has been working hard to make them a reality. I want to talk about Suise's many achievements and the interesting stories she has been a part of in recent years, so if you haven't been following her closely, I'll try to help catch you up on where she is now. There's this video called The Story of Hoshimachi Suise by Aburagu115 posted back on August 9, 2020. I advise you watch that video first before watching this one as it covers Suise's early days and her activities up until 2020 in great detail. For now, here's a rundown of her early days. Suise debuted on March 22, 2018 as an independent VTuber doing everything by herself. She learned skills like how to illustrate and rig a live 2D model, finding out what content to make and what suits her the best, as well as recording and editing her own videos. Short videos used to be the norm in terms of what content a VTuber would produce. This is why Suise has an introduction video as her first upload instead of a debut stream, which is common practice nowadays. Her video repertoire includes music videos for her first two original songs, Comet and Thank You Suise wa Yoru wo Mataide. She even made music videos for her fellow VTubers to raise funds for her activities, all the while managing a part-time job at an izakaya. Suise loves to sing and she's pretty good at it, but it wasn't because she was gifted with a perfect set of vocal cords. More so because her singing ability was honed through countless hours of practice, usually alone at karaoke booths singing the songs she likes or whenever she's out with her friends. Suise always dreamed of being an idol and applied to many agencies. However, she was rejected by all of them, saying that she was too much of a jack of all trades, someone who didn't excel at anything specifically and would be outshined by someone who is a master of one craft. Some of what she could do, like illustrating promotional art, would be a job handled by other people. And since she wasn't particularly the best at singing and dancing, she didn't stand out as special to them. Suise then heard about this thing called VTubers, and was fascinated by all of the possibilities that being one has to offer. With many activities and connections that can be made as a VTuber, the opportunities for what you can do and achieve are virtually limitless. And so, she decided to become one and work her way towards her dreams as a virtual idol instead. She'll prove to those who rejected her that she could indeed be a shining star, making them regret turning her down. However, by the time that she released her second original song, Thank You, she was really troubled on whether or not she should continue to be a VTuber. She reached 5,000 subscribers at the end of 2018 with the help of her original song Comet being shown on a VTuber music stream on Otai Makeya's channel. Suise's situation wouldn't change much, however. She was still growing very slowly despite all of her efforts. Overshadowed by the Goliaths of that era and competing in a relatively obscure yet saturated industry at the time, all she could do was work harder than she already had and needed to establish herself within the community. While she was skilled in many things such as drawing and singing, she knew other VTubers could do them too, and so she needed to find something unique that would set her apart. Though the thought of quitting occasionally crossed Suise's mind, her endless determination and strong passion for what she does remains unrivaled. Despite her small sub count, she continued to work hard for them, thinking that this was just the beginning of her journey. She looked to join a VTuber agency as it was difficult to grow her channel while doing everything alone. She's already preoccupied with coming up with new content ideas, editing videos, and drawing assets for her brand. There were other tasks like arranging collaborations with fellow VTubers, promoting her channel in different places, commissioning artists for cover songs, and more, which is troublesome to handle all on her own. She would have hired someone as her manager to take on those tasks, but she was already short on funds, so this wasn't an option. With so much on her plate and with very little reward for doing so, she would only exhaust herself going any further as an independent. Having support from an agency would allow her to get various work done quickly so she can focus on developing her character. It would save a lot of time and effort that she could put into honing her skills in singing and gaming, as well as finding her niche to gain that uniqueness she still lacked. Suise did join a VTuber group called Signal, but little is known about her involvement in the group as she left a month later. She then applied for several more agencies and sadly she was rejected by all of them. Many of them didn't think she would succeed as Hoshimachi Suisei and that she should start anew. If one auditioned to join a VTuber agency, they would often be given a model and character that the agency owns. The agency would have slightly more control over her brand and could help guide her better on how to produce content. She would no longer be troubled on how to stand out since that's already planned by the agency, giving her lore, a personality, and means of promotion. All she would have to do is to play the character and develop it to make it more interesting and make it her own. They didn't see a reason why they should accept Suisei as she is when they could start fresh and get better results quicker. While Suisei is talented and put in lots of effort towards her channel, she didn't have much to show for at that time, attracting a low number of viewers and is someone who didn't stand out amongst the crowd, along with other reasons. To them, Hoshimachi Suisei hasn't done anything significant for her to continue existing. However, in her eyes, Suisei has done too much to back down now. She couldn't leave the many fans who believed in her and kept cheering her on. She could never throw away all that time and effort she put into becoming who she is. Suisei is Suisei, and she'll never be someone else. She is stubborn, and that is the very reason why she continues to exist. Hololive once rejected Suisei too. She reached out to the company asking them for a second chance, and Hololive later responded, informing her about a new project called Inonaka Music, a sister branch of Hololive in collaboration with Update, a project focused on giving support to VTubers made by Activate, the creators of Kizuna Ai. Azuki, the virtual diva, was one of those who was part of Update. Inonaka Music would focus more on music-related activities rather than gaming videos and other variety content. Understanding this, Suisei agreed to join, and so she appeared as the opening act on Azuki's first live, The Shittest Start. Yes, that's really what it was called. And it was announced that she, along with Azuki, would be joining the now-defunct Inonaka Music. They both became official members of the branch on May 19, 2019, the same day as the live. While she was finally accepted into a VTuber agency, things didn't exactly get easier for Suisei. Despite being told that she would focus more on music-related activities, her opportunities for such were limited. Throughout her tenure at Inonaka Music, she managed to release only 2 covers. Kakuse, a self-funded and self-produced cover, and Chinese Smiley Story, which is a call practice video made along with A-chan and can be found on Hololive's main channel. Even her planned original song had to be cancelled. Suisei expressed her frustrations but said this wouldn't stop her and will continue to work hard to bring her fans some good news. Many things didn't go according to plan, and Suisei's motivation was at an all-time low. She isn't invincible. As patient and hardworking as she is, she has her limits, and she's reached them multiple times by now. She approached the people around her for advice on what she should do, and many gave their time to support her. This showed Suisei that there are those who haven't given up on her, and so she didn't want to give up on herself either. Suisei's grind didn't end the second she joined Inonaka, for it had only just begun. At least during this era, we witnessed the emergence of Psychopath Suisei during a Project Winter collab with several of the Holo members.
叫んでよ誰にも聞こえないよ大丈夫リコちゃんの心臓を美味しくいただくからさ
This was her first major collab with the main branch and she wanted to impress them. So she practiced the game for a week to prepare for it. She effortlessly dismantled the members along with any remaining barriers between them and left a lasting impact on all, particularly the Holo members who directly encountered this side of her. On November 29, 2019, she announced that she would transfer to Hololive's main branch, and 2 days later, she would officially join Hololive, debuting her new Live 2D model, the classic plaid outfit we all know and love, during a karaoke stream where she would be given a warm welcome into her new home. Suisei has achieved a plethora of accomplishments since joining Hololive. On January 24, 2020, during Hololive First Fest Non-Stop Story held at Soyo's Pit, Suisei debuted her 3D model. By January 31st, she had already garnered over 100,000 subscribers and she continued to steadily grow ever since. Just 3 months later, she achieved her next milestone of 200,000 subscribers, which took her by surprise due to its rapid achievement. This success promptly motivated her to set a new objective of reaching 500,000 subscribers, which served as a driving force as she diligently works toward the many dreams she aspires to fulfill. She held her very first 3D live on March 1st, which went #1 trending worldwide on Twitter. On March 21, she would hold her second anniversary 3D live, inviting Amane Kanata, who didn't have a 3D model yet but appeared on the big screen, and Suise's sister, Animachi, who finally got a visual appearance as Suise drew an illustration for her. Suise lives with her sister, and so she sometimes appears on stream, either heard in the background or when they play games on stream together. Animachi was there to help Suise with her activities as a VTuber, like that one time she drew the illustrations for the music video of her Alien cover. She influenced Suise on many things, like her taste in food, the games she plays, and even her dreams of becoming an idol. During this live, Suise announced new merch, the start of a new radio show, and debuted her third original song, which would be released the day after, Next Color Planet, which to her symbolized a new starting line in her career. This song was made by Artifact, a music group that works on songs for Idolmaster and Ensemble Stars. Suise is a big fan of the idol game Ensemble Stars. She was contacted by Takuya Sakai, a member of the team, after she posted a short cover of the song Lala Meltic Star on Twitter and praised her voice. After expressing her love for Ensemble Stars and her dream to have a song made by them, arrangements were quickly made to have Artifact create her next original song, which would be Next Color Planet. It is a song written to celebrate new beginnings and shows how much she enjoys what she does. This song won first place in the music category and third place in the music video category for the 2020 VTuber Music Awards. It also peaked 5th on Oricon's Daily Digital Single ranking. The Oricon chart is a well-known ranking of the latest and most popular music in Japan. Next Color Planet was added to the Game D4DJ Groovy Mix, along with Say Fanfare and Akuyero Palette, and later on in the arcade rhythm game Waka as well. On April 5th, Suise released the first episode of her very first radio show called Hoshimachi Suise's Music Space, where you'll find Suise chatting with guests, reading fan mail, and singing original songs as well as acoustic covers. She was accompanied by guest guitarist Yosuke Sakanoe, who was provided a panda-themed VTuber model. Suise appeared on TV multiple times. One of the more memorable appearances was when she was featured on an NHK broadcast showing off Japan's top Tetris and Puyo Puyo players. Because of this, she was able to have a show match against Amemiya Taiyo, one of Japan's top Tetris players. Suise is really skilled at puzzle games, more specifically Tetris, often beating those who dare challenge her in just 20 seconds. She once fought against Tetris 99's then second best player Roy, with Amemiya, who was ranked number 1, watching her stream. Not to mention that she strengthened old bonds between her and other preceding talents and performed alongside her newfound friends on many different stages, having 16 different live appearances in 2020 alone, including different paid concerts and events, her own lives, and guest appearances in other VTubers' 3D lives. During a karaoke endurance stream on September 27th, Suise reached 500,000 subscribers, for the first time out of many, and held a commemorative 3D live on October 19th. Her mom often watches her streams and witnessed this moment live. Suise mentioned that her mom rewatched that moment a lot and gets very emotional whenever she remembers it, expressing how proud she is of Suise. Now motivated like never before, she set her sights on 1 million subscribers, which is a milestone she'll work hard for without rushing or losing herself too much. She'll believe in those who follow her that she can indeed achieve something that great. And by the end of the year, on November 12th, Suise received her second outfit, dubbed as the Carrot Legs outfit by the community. It is a casual outfit that's meant to still look idol-like. Suise gave her input on what accessories she would like to have and the colors that would suit her style, all with the help of artist Teshi Manari's fashion sense to make this outfit all come together. We will see this outfit frequently from here on. Suise was able to establish herself within the industry, now more confident in what she does as she has experienced many new things and learned more details about herself that were unique to her. People could instantly recognize and attribute her to things she has done, like singing, her Tetris prowess, and psychopath tendencies. She didn't have to be someone else to be more interesting or appealing. She made a name for herself and grew to be one of the more popular VTubers that year. While 2020 was not perfect, everything was looking up for Suise, and so, her story doesn't end there. On December 17, 2020, the second Hololive Mario Kart tourney, now known officially as the Hololive New Year Cup, was announced to happen on January 11, 2021. Suise has a history with this tournament since she joined the first one. She couldn't make it in the finals bracket but made up for it by winning the losers bracket. Suise hates losing and was frustrated with this result, vowing to win the next one. While Susa's archive of the first tournament is now private, you can watch Nekomimi Zebra's Suichan Kart to Survive series, which extensively covers Susa's Mario Kart journey. It is a highly underrated and well-made series that will get you a glimpse into where she started and what she has accomplished in the game so far. After the announcement, Susa started to practice and, well, let's just say she's taking it seriously this time. The first Hololive Mario Kart Tourney champion was Minato Aqua, who is an absolute speed demon and is one of the favorites to win that year. Many people doubted Susa's skills and didn't even consider her as a possible contender against Aqua. The thing about Susa is, regardless of what challenge or task she faces, as long as she can put her mind to something, it won't take long before she'll master it.
行くぜマリオカートじゃいてってってれってってってれってってってってれってってってれってってってれってってってれってってれってって
This was evident in her progress in Mario Kart. She dedicated a lot of streams featuring different challenges like placing higher than 8th place or else the stream ends. Or that time she sounded like a samurai because she couldn't use loanwords or else the stream ends, forcing her to use formal Japanese words and phrases, giving birth to Bushimachi. While some streams lasted a few minutes, other streams lasted up to 4 hours, which is quite long for a Suisa stream. Her training paid off in the end as she consistently placed first in many of the practice streams against high-level players, as well as the casual group races with the Holo members. And finally, it was tournament day. Susa is placed in Group C, facing the likes of Tokoyami Toa, Nekomata Okayu, and Hosho Marin, who were just as strong if not stronger than her. However, Susa is no longer the same Comet she was last year and finished first in her group. Now, the final stage awaits her, with reigning champion Aqua prepared to defend her title. Aqua dominated her group stage and was looking to do it in the finals as well. And so, the final races started. Susa and Aqua are neck and neck, and it all came down to the final race.
はいはいもう使っちゃおう怖いからやばい最後使いたかったよっしゃ来てる運が味方してるから行きたい行きたい行きたい行きたい行きたい待って8位どうなったこれいやーマジかきついあー勝った
Susa won the tournament by just 1 point. You can say she was lucky to have Fubuki knock Aqua to 4th, but that's just the uncertain nature of Mario Kart for you. Susa was able to show everyone what she is capable of and that some defeat isn't going to stop her from being the best. This tournament arc best shows who Susa is as a person, someone who strives for the top and will do everything in her power to do so. Give her an opportunity and she'll make the most out of it. She took her frustrations and turned them into determination. It was a great start for the new year, and 2021 is already looking to be an amazing year for Susa. Ah, fuck. Susa's channel was demonetized on January 29, 2021. Though it was resolved nearly a month later, during this time, Susa showed off her top-tier shitposting skills. She had a stream where she would do a 24-hour no electricity challenge to save up on money, now that she's demonetized. She started the stream, then counted down to the start of the challenge.
9、8、7、来るよ !6、5、4、3、2、
and then the stream abruptly ended because she didn't have electricity. Oh my god. Another stream was when she re-debuted and brought out her original model for the first time in a while.
彗星のごとく現れたスターの原石アイドル VTuber の星町彗星ですせーのスイちゃんは今日も可愛いありがとうみんなすごい完璧だよありがとうすごい嬉しいありがとうございます
Saying that she's part of Hololive Space Gen 00, even introducing new members. This supposed idol is a massive goofball and is really good at trolling her viewers. While she takes her dreams seriously, she never forgets to have fun and enjoy what she does. She's an entertaining person to be around, but make sure to never lower your guard around her when watching her streams. On March 22nd, 2021, during a call-in stream for her 3rd birthday and anniversary, at the end of the stream, Susie announced that she would be slowly changing her voice, which used to be high-pitched but is now more relaxed.
誕生日 &3 周年皆さん祝ってくれてありがとうございました。星町水星声変わりしました。しました。しました。
Suisa has had recurring throat issues for some time now and was advised by her doctor to put less strain on her throat. Remember that Suisa's activities increased tremendously since joining Hololive. As previously said, she performed at multiple live events the previous year and would participate in several more in 2021. All the while she was recording for her new radio show, making new covers, and streaming regularly. Suisa plans to be a VTuber for a long time and has multiple goals as an artist. As such, she must preserve her voice and take care of it. A VTuber's voice is very distinct and adds a lot to one's character. It is part of their identity, and so if that were to change, it could possibly lead people to think differently of them. Suisa was deathly worried that her viewers wouldn't accept this change or would be let down because of it. After consulting with several people, they said her fans and those around her will understand why this change was necessary and will continue to love her the same. This was how most of the community reacted, with their viewers saying that it was barely even noticeable, some not even realizing she had been using her new voice during the entire stream. They were much more worried that Suisa's throat condition would worsen to the point that her career would be jeopardized. While her streaming voice changed, her singing voice stayed mostly the same and would only improve as time went on. Everyone was glad to hear that Suisa would be able to continue doing her work with hopefully fewer issues from now on, and that took off a lot of the worry that Suisa had. While taking care of her voice, she'd go on to stream frequently, even going viral a month later with the Hi Honey clip from a Duolingo stream which became a trend that spread all across the VTuber scene.
Hi honey. Hi honey.
I mentioned earlier that Suisa hosted her own radio show called Music Space, which first aired on April 5th, 2020 and ended on March 28th the following year. With this came a brand new radio show called Heiko-sen Scramble. This time, she's joined by Azusa Tadakoro, a famous voice actress voicing characters like Shizuka Mogami from the Idolmaster Million Live, Shimbuli Rudo from Uma Musume Pretty Derby, and Karo Seta from Bang Dream. Heiko-sen Scramble started on April 4th, 2021. Here, the two would talk about different kinds of things like the similarities and differences they would have as a VTuber and as a voice actress, while also reading fan mail and doing different challenges to get to know each other better. Since this is Suisa's second radio, she is much more prepared this time, using her communication skills to break the ice with her co-host Azusa Tadakoro, who is quite reserved. Their banter and stories entertained the listeners and guests for 3 years. It's interesting to see two similar yet very different worlds interact in such a fun and amusing way. Azusa Tadakoro would eventually cross over into the virtual world as she debuted her 3D model during their 3rd year celebratory live radio event on May 5th, 2023. It was announced that the radio show would have its final session on October 1st, 2023. Through this experience, Suisa would get to know more about the voice acting world, introduce many to the virtual space, and form a strong friendship with Azusa Tadakoro, whom Suisa invites to go eat outside with and play games together. You can find the archives of each radio session on the Bunka Hoso VNR YouTube channel. Official translations aren't released, however, you can find subtitle-only videos made by Kao Translates to play alongside these archives. If you want to see a preview of this radio, Nankini's clips would be the best place to start. I want to talk about Suisa's special connections with her friends since it's nice to hear how well she gets along with everyone. Let's start with Shiranui Kensetsu, also known as Shiraken. After an impromptu collab with Sakura Miko, Suisa was looking to join a construction company in the Holo Minecraft server as almost everyone joined one too. Suisa took a stroll around Shiranui Flare's basement and was amazed at the different builds Flare made. Suisa's interest in Shiraken was piqued and asked for an interview right after her visit. Flare took note of this and decided to give Suisa a trial enrollment into the company so she could help out on tasks when she's available, something like an intern role. Shiraken started with Shiranui Flare, who suddenly developed an interest in making constructions in Minecraft, despite only doing adventuring for most of her early streams on the game, which were already rare enough. Since then, she has become more active on the server and streamed the game for longer hours. With the existence of many construction companies appearing on the server, Flare declared the creation of Shiranui Kensetsu. She originally intended to only play solo, but since she was online a lot, she naturally interacted with many of the other active players, one of whom was Omaru Polka, who became Flare's apprentice. After some convincing and being saved after falling into a deep pit, Polka officially joined Shiraken. Since then, the two played Minecraft on stream on several occasions, creating many builds together. Holo Minecraft's demon lord Miko would be recruited later on. With Suise's arrival, Shuriken gained a new member and the party got livelier. Suise helps out the team with their activities like building the Shuriken logo on top of their base or a snowman and Christmas tree for the holidays, breeding axolotls to get the extremely rare blue axolotl, and exploring all of what the Holo Minecraft server has to offer, adventuring to the Ian server as well as to the End to gather elytras for everyone, where Suise had to face her fear of Endermen. They played together often even on games that weren't Minecraft, such as Mario Party, Human Fall Flat, and notably GTA. Honestly, they were less of a construction company and more of an adventure guild, but hey, they did do some building, as much as they did arson. One of their notable builds would be their haunted house attraction, which many of the Holo members participate in during the Hololive Minecraft Summer Festival. During the 2022 Summer Festival, Suise took on the role of Mary-san, a possessed doll chasing after the visitors. Shuriken isn't just a Minecraft guild, however, they're a full-fledged group who often do off collabs and plan trips together, like that one time they went to Universal Studios Japan. Noelle joined a few months later, and Suise was promoted from intern to the PR and sales director of the company, and since then, Shuriken's activities only increased, with them performing on many 3D lives together, receiving their own special live 2D accessories, going glamping, having official merch as part of a collab, an animated manga series available on every member's YouTube channel, a dedicated Twitter account, and released their first ever original song as they are recognized as an official unit. They're a special band of friends, all of whom are an amazing experience to watch, more so when they're together. There's a lot more to talk about regarding the duos and units Suise is a part of, like Death Star, Tokumachi, or better yet, Mikomet, as they all have their own neat little stories. However, I think they deserve their own video, which I will be working on next, so stay tuned. On April 13, 2021, Suise had her 3rd anniversary live. She performed on a new stage which was much more spacious compared to her old one, which is a good thing as she had several guests that night. The first was Inui Toko, a liver from Nijisanji and one of Suise's best friends. The two met years back even during Suise's indie days after an unnamed friend mentioned they knew someone who was good at singing and likes ensemble stars and asked if they wanted to meet each other, and the two would get along great and grow closer as days go by. Toko previously invited Suise to her first solo live, Who I Am, which took place on December 10, 2020. The two have a shared goal of tearing down the walls between VTuber companies, and this would only be the first few steps they would take to achieve that goal. Next, she formed the band Airs with Holo members Natsuhiro Matsuri, Aki Rosenthal, Omaru Polka, and Tokoyami Towa singing Drive Us Crazy and Expose Burnout. These were the original songs of the band they referenced, Reisa Suilen, abbreviated as RAS, who Suise is a big fan of. The reason why their newly formed band was named Airs is a joke on how they are all playing air instruments. Reisa Suilen comes from the Bang Dream franchise owned by Bushiroad, who sponsored this live. Small little fact about this live, the gondola which we would see modified and used by several Holo members for their own 3D lives is an asset first used during this live. Suise is quite known to set trends within the industry, like how the concert-style 3D events were further popularized with her 3D debut. VTuber 3D streams used to be more in line with game and variety shows. After singing a medley of her original songs, she would debut her 4th original song, Ghost. Its music video would premiere on the same day. This song is packed with many of Suise's thoughts and emotions about being a VTuber, which strongly resonated with the community and reached an astounding 1 million views in just 11 days. As for how the song was thought about, Suise says that VTubers can be attributed to something like a ghost. VTubers were and possibly still are something new that not many people will accept. Some may find them weird or avoid watching them simply because they are virtual. But virtual YouTubers are still doing their best and working hard like everyone else and deserves to exist alongside everyone. This is in line with one of her goals to make VTubers more accepted into the mainstream. This song contrasts the feel of her song released before it, Next Color Planet, which was more of a celebratory song symbolizing a new and exciting start for her, while Ghost contains feelings of alienation and anguish. These emotions, which accumulated over the 3 years she has been a VTuber, coexist with each other, shaping her into who she is now, and have become a reminder for her to focus on what she aims to achieve as a VTuber. This message was heard worldwide and inspired various different VTubers. Ghost also introduced many new people to Suise and VTubers as a whole, and showed those people what VTubers are capable of, and why you should give them a chance and support them. Suise was close to 1 million subscribers and decided to hold an endurance karaoke stream on January 26, 2021. However, before she could even start singing, she had already hit the milestone. Suise would be the 18th member of Hololive to reach the milestone, which is fitting for her being the forever 18 virtual idol that she is. The small indie VTuber who struggled to garner much attention from the community is now known by millions across the world, finally reaching a milestone that used to only be a faraway dream. The days when she decided to keep on going, to believe in herself and those who believed in her, her struggles and sacrifices paid off in the end as she started fulfilling many of her long-time goals. And to keep chasing those dreams weren't for nothing after all. Knowing that this is no time to rest, she immediately sets new goals for herself in order to keep striving for greatness and to keep working towards the goals she is yet to achieve. Suise felt that if she lowered her guard even just for 1 second, she might be left behind. This was especially true for her days as an indie, where it was an uphill battle with only so much one can do on their own, but it also applied to her current environment since she's now under an agency with many talents under their wing, and how the VTuber space has evolved a lot over the years, with viewers' interest in the content and trends changing rapidly. It is, however, a time for celebration. Despite already reaching the milestone, she continued to sing for 1 hour and 40 minutes. Suise expressed her gratitude towards everyone because without the love and support she received throughout the years, she wouldn't have made it this far, thanking her family who always supported her endeavors from the very start. We've heard stories about her sister, so here are some from her parents. Suise mentioned her mom was constantly checking up on her subscriber count and seemed to look forward to it more than she did. Suise's mom is known to be a regular viewer of her streams, even joining her membership. Once Suise's dad found out that she was close to 1 million subscribers, he praised her, saying that he respects her as an individual who started from zero and rose to the top through her own efforts, and that he watches her closely alongside her mom. She also showed her gratitude to the many friends she met along the way who stuck by her side and helped her with everything, from her activities as an idol and as a streamer and everything else behind the scenes. And her fans who cheered her on and gave her a reason to keep going as Hoshimachi Suise. Near the end of the stream, she announced that she would be doing 3 consecutive monthly original song releases, starting with Blue Rose, Suise's 5th original song, which was digitally released on the same day as the stream. Comet, Suise's first original song, would also get its long-awaited official digital release alongside Blue Rose. A major announcement would be made following the monthly original song releases. On top of releasing original songs, Suise also uploaded covers monthly for a while. Covers of Shoujo Rei, Crybaby, Phony, Cinema, Animal, Lower, and a few more which you should all listen to. Fun fact, on December 25th, 2021, Takaaki Natsushiro, the composer and songwriter for Blue Rose, released his first digital EP called Bluer. Suise was featured in one of his songs, Bluer Than Indigo, and this was used for the advertisement of Moonstar's skill shooter line of shoes made for kids. Ghost and Blue Rose weren't the only hit releases of the year. On June 28, 2021, a teaser for Tako Inoue's debut single, Sanji Junihan, was uploaded onto his official YouTube channel, where it was revealed that Suise will provide the vocals for this song. Tako Inoue is well known for working on songs for Tekken and Idol Master, and Suise is a fan of his work, which is why this was huge news. How this collab came about is actually pretty funny. Tako Inoue has watched Suise's streams for a while, even finding out that Suise likes his songs. He was impressed with Suise's vocals and wanted to send an offer to have Suise on one of his songs. But before he could do such, Hololive reached out to him asking if he could work on a song for Suise's album. Sanji Junihan was released on— oh wait, hang on, an album? On July 8, 2021, during a Hololive original song karaoke, Suise debuted her 6th original song, Kakero, followed by a major announcement, which was Suise's first album release, Still Still Stellar, a very much awaited announcement by the fans and a big dream come true for Suise.
やっぱりそのオリジナルソングだけのアルバムを出したりだとか
Featuring already released songs and new songs we've yet to hear at this point, More information about the album would be released in the following months. The album was set to be released on September 29, 2021. Soon after, on July 14, 2021, Sanji Junihun was released along with its stunning music video. This song is magical, to say the least. Take a listen for yourself. This made people interested in a Suisei and Taku Inoue duo, and with Sanji Junihun being the masterpiece that it is, people were excited to hear Taku Inoue's work on Suisei's album. On August 14, 2021, Suisei announced on stream that she got a new computer. There were some issues with setting it up, but Kiryu Koko, who was in the same apartment as Suisei at the time, got it fixed. Suisei wanted to give her old computer to her sister and tried to transfer her files from the old computer to the new one, but for some reason, the files were not transferred. Suisei didn't realize this and formatted the old PC, losing most of her data in the process. Upon realizing this, she got a technician to try and recover some of the files, but unfortunately, the recovered files were corrupted and unusable. This means that Suisei lost her Live 2D model from when she was an indie along with the other costumes, old thumbnails, the original files of Comet and Tenkyu, and many more. This was why she was streaming with this makeshift background, with streaming assets provided by her manager who had them saved on her end. It was a really sad situation for Suisei, who definitely lost more than we know, but she made sure that it wouldn't rain on her parade and was looking forward to starting anew. Soon on December 1st, 2021, Suisei showed off her new streaming assets in celebration of her 2nd anniversary of transferring to Hololive's main branch, with a new opening and ending screen as well as a proper room and more. Despite the recent mishap, the hype train continued as Suisei held a 3D mini live on August 21st, 2021. After some games and songs, another major announcement was dropped. Suisei's first ever solo live, Stellar Into the Galaxy, would happen on October 21st, 2021, at Toyo's Pit, the same venue where Hololive First Fest Non-Stop Story occurred. Suisei truly was making all of her dreams come true, and 2021 was one hell of a year to be a Hoshiyomi. You can tell how happy she was to give her fans amazing news almost monthly. On September 10th, it was announced that Azuki and Nijisanji's Inui Toko would be the guests at Suisei's solo live. On September 29, 2021, Suisei's first album, Still Still Stellar, was released. Alongside the many beloved songs such as Comet, Tenkyu, and Next Color Planet were the new songs that brought in a new sound of Suisei that we'd yet to hear at the time. Andromeda, which was composed by Nano, who also made Hello How Are You, continues to play with people's heartstrings. Starry Jet brings out the inner party people of those who listen to it, and
Je t'aime
gives us a healthy dose of jazz. We also have Jibunkata Dazzling, which is featured in the arcade rhythm game Chin Rhythm as a collaboration. This was the third song we got in the monthly song release lineup, with its short music video released 10 days after Kakeros finally went up, and a full 3D dance music video released on August 21st. Takuya Sakai of Artifact, who worked on Next Color Planet, composed and arranged this song with the help of group member Taishi Kawai. Speaking of Kakero, this song was composed by Miketo P, who is pretty famous and you may be familiar with him if you're into Vocaloid, as he made the songs Roki, Shoujo Rei, Tsuki Akari, Platonic Girl, and many more. Bye Bye Rainy is one of my go-to songs to listen to for its upbeat vibe that's bound to make your day brighter. This song has a killer bass line as it was composed by Shota Hori, the bassist of Penguin Research, whom you may recognize under his stage name Kemu, as he made the Vocaloid songs Haiboku no Shonen, Heike Doppelganger, and Rokucho Nen to Ichiya Monogatari. Many talented artists worked on this album alongside Suisei. Hell, even Tenkyu, Suisei's second original song, a release from her indie days, was composed by Tatsuya Kitani, who made Devil's Manor and later Scar, the opening to Bleach, The Thousand Year War. Suisei has built strong connections with various talented people, and this was just one of the opportunities that being a VTuber had to offer, which greatly helped her in her career as an artist. The title song of the album alone, Stellar Stellar, composed by Taku Inoue, easily grabs your attention just within the first few seconds of the song. With a royal entrance comes the shooting star in her brightest moments. As the lyrics say, this was all possible without Suisei waiting to be saved. She was her own prince and forged her own path to get to where she is now. This song was used as the ending for Asahi's Music Reel TV program. This is a huge achievement for Suisei, who a few years ago struggled to release, let alone create an original song. And now, after all her hard work over the years, facing hard deadlines and endless recording sessions, she has finally released an entire album full of her original songs. As usual, she sets her sights on a second album release, taking the momentum she gets here in order to push her forward. The album did great in terms of sales and even ranked high in many charts, consistently placing in the top 10, often even in the top 5 spots for the daily and weekly rankings for both digital and physical sales. Suisei's first album was even able to surpass sales numbers that entire VTuber groups and units consisting of multiple members have reached, and is the first of any individual VTuber to see sales this massive. The physical albums even went out of stock early on due to management seemingly underprinting the album, underestimating the large interest Suisei has gained in Japan and worldwide. Advertisements for this album were seen all around big record stores and other places around Tokyo, ignoring Suisei as a massive advertisement herself. Overall, this album was a major success, and it was clear that Suisei was about to reach new heights, and that this was just the start of something special. On October 16, 2021, Azuki's YouTube channel posted a music video of an original song titled The Last Frontier. This is a duet between Azuki and Suisei, who despite being under the same branch that focused on music, never had an original song together. They didn't even have that many collab opportunities aside from that one time Azuki invited Suisei to her radio and worked separately, and so some of the fans said that this felt like a reunion of some sorts. One of their memorable interactions was when Suisei sang Inochi with Azuki during her 5,000 subscriber 3D live, which would be the first time the two would share a stage together since Hololive First Fest. It was a heartfelt and emotional moment for Suisei, who has come so far since she was invited to sing at Azuki's first solo live, an important moment for her being able to sing in front of a live crowd for the first time. Soon, the two would go on stage and perform as a duet once more, with a live crowd to cheer them on this time around. According to Suisei, this was a dream she kept even after leaving Inonaka Music. This song tied everything up nicely, with the two saying that they were glad they could finally sing together after so long. Jumping forward a little into the following year, Inonaka Music ceased operations and Azuki decided to continue her journey under Hololive, going through with Root Beta. Azuki's new journey wouldn't be lonely considering the many people around her, with Suisei looking forward to Azuki's fresh start and what they can do together now that they're under the same branch once again. 3 days later, Suisei got a new hairstyle and outfit, which was a sailor uniform with two variants, a white uniform usually worn with a cardigan and a dark purple uniform usually worn with a jacket. The apple juice box Suisei has on the corner of her streams also got a live 2D update. This was made by Saeki Yahiro, a VTuber and illustrator who started her activities right around the time Suisei started. Of course, she didn't waste the opportunity to promote her solo live and album. Look at how cute she is. The day of Suisei's solo live has finally come. On October 21st, 2021, Suisei's solo live, Stellar Into the Galaxy, was held. Due to obvious legal reasons, I can't show you any footage of the live show, but you can buy the Blu-ray of it if you want to see the solo live in all of its glory. Suisei sang her heart out that night and put on a world-class performance. The small indie VTuber who used to sing for only hundreds is now the brightest star thousands of people that night have ever seen. She debuted a brand new 3D outfit, looking utterly majestic like the queen she is. I mentioned that she had two guests for this live, Inui Toko of Nijisanji and Azuki. Suisei and Toko debuted an original song called Out of Frame, made by Artifact. Fun fact, the first live concert that Suisei ever went to was an Ensemble Stars live, held at Soyo's Pit. As a returning point in her career, being able to stand on the same stage as her beloved idols for the first time since Hololive First Fest made her very emotional, thinking about how far she'd come. And so, holding her first ever solo live at this very venue isn't a coincidence. Suisei also wanted to sing an Ensemble Stars song at a live concert, which she would be able to do here with Toko, who is also a major fan of those same idols. Suise invited Toko not only as thanks for Toko having her as a guest in her own solo life, but also to continue their dream of tearing down the walls between companies and surpassing those barriers in order to make a space where VTubers can work hand in hand and further expand the concept of VTubing and make it more interesting. Tokomachi as a duo has always been pushing this sentiment. The other guest was Aski, where they sang The Last Frontier together. Suisa said it was important to have Aski sing with her as she wasn't able to do so during their time in Inunaka Music and even after that, which filled her with regret. It was about finally being able to put her past to rest and fulfill the dream they both had since their early days in Inunaka Music. Now, both are looking forward to singing together on the same stage once again as soon as the opportunity comes. Suisa ended the live with her song Next Color Planet. There's a part near the end of the song where the fans could chant along with her, which was something she wanted to do. However, due to COVID restrictions, this wasn't possible. The fans improvised by waving their pen lights along with the melody, and Suisa would bid farewell with the final lyrics of the song, "Because tomorrow we will meet again." A reminder that this song symbolizes new beginnings and that this wouldn't be the last time we would see Suisa on stage. The live went on without a hitch unless you count this small little typo from the opening sequence of the online viewing for the concert. Needless to say, this night was a roller coaster of emotions and truly brought so many memorable moments. This is one of Suisa's biggest highlights, and from this point onwards, several more are about to be made. 2022 rolled in, and the start of the new year means the Hololive New Year Cup is back. Suisa is now the defending champion and is looking forward to win it again this year. On January 7th, the races began and Suisa dominated her group with over 20 points. Things were looking up for the champion, and so the final races began.
大丈夫か大丈夫かおかゆちゃんないこれない大丈夫おかゆちゃん前かな2つ足りなかった待ってこっから抜ける大丈夫抜ける大丈夫あお願いお願いちょっと待ってダメかちょっときつい本当に
Okayu won 2022's Hololive New Year Cup after her strong performance. Suisa could have clutched it at the last race, but luck wasn't on her side this year. Well, it never was. Nevertheless, it was an amazing tournament performance from everyone, and Suisa plans to come back stronger in the next year. Suisa held her 4th birthday and anniversary 3D Live on March 31st, 2022. Here, Suisa debuted the 3D version of her live 2D casual Carrot Legs outfit. This outfit would be frequently worn throughout the year, which you'll see more of later. After demolishing a church with her heavenly performance, we got to witness Suisa sing a brand new collab song with Mori Calliope called Wicked. And we're only halfway through the live at this point. Suisa and Callie both respect each other greatly as creators and relate a lot to each other's story on how they got to where they're at, forming a strong bond in and out of the recording booth. After singing Thank You, which, fun fact, has been sung in almost every 3D live Suisa has had throughout her career, the last surprise of the night was revealed. A new original song, Template, composed by Tatsuya Kitani, the same composer as Thank You, joins Wicked as Suisa's first original song releases of 2022. Fun fact, on April 4th of the same year, Callie would feature Suisa on her first major single, Capsule, released under the music label Universal Music Group, to which Callie is now signed to. Suisa mentioned a while ago that the next set of original songs would be different from her past work like Stellar Stellar. And she wasn't lying, as Template was just a taste of what was to come. Aside from being another strong release, the subtext of the music video and song itself is something to appreciate. There are a lot of interpretations for this song, and all of them could be correct as Suisa never gave a definitive explanation and left it up to the viewers to understand the song on their own. As for one of the more popular interpretations, without going into much detail, Suisa will continue to do as she pleases and do what she must to achieve her dreams regardless if others view it as right or wrong. She won't let herself be contained under the thousands of cookie-cutter templates that fans, antis, and everyone else in between may put her in. Hopefully you aren't tired of tournament arcs yet, because we're about to tackle one of the most memorable arcs of 2022. On March 18, 2022, the teams for V-Psycho Season 4, or the VTuber Most Cooperative Tournament, were announced. This is an Apex Legends tournament for VTubers organized by Shibuya Hall. There are a lot of prizes to be won and many strong players show up here. Now, Suise isn't an FPS player, and while we've seen her play Apex before, even during her early days, why am I talking about an Apex tournament? Well...
こちらになっております。常闇とわチーム。リーダーがとわ様。D45 ポイント。港アクアさん、マスターなんと10ポイント。星町水星さん、ゴル4の3ポイント。
Suise joins Tokoyami Toa and Minato Aqua in the tournament, forming the team known as Startend. Aqua actually invited Suise to join the tournament with her, and Suise couldn't refuse despite her busy schedule.
あてしから DM が届きました。
しんちゃんさ、よかったら私と一緒にエーペックスの大会に出てほしいんです
って言ってきて、はんみたいな。はん
This came as a surprise to everyone. Seeing Aqua join too was a shocker, considering that she was a solo player and had shown little interest in joining big tournaments like this. Suise was also the perfect player for the team, as she was given a low point rating since she wasn't as skilled in Apex compared to Toa and Aqua, which was needed to balance out the team. The reason why their team name is called Startend is because this would be Aqua's first major tournament appearance and subsequently be her last. The same goes for Suise, who is of course busy with her music career and not that hardcore of an Apex player, but joined because she knew this would be a special moment for everyone involved, and of course since she can go out and kill people freely. We may never see Startend in another Apex tournament again, which isn't to say we won't see the trio ever again. And so, this newly formed team started to practice, and wow did they improve so much during such a short time. Especially Suise, who was never a competitive Apex player, could now stand her ground alone against some of the most skilled teams in the tourney. She proved the doubters wrong who said she'll only be an anchor to the team. The trio worked great due to their strong bond and continued to surprise everyone with their solid performances during the custom matches, finishing in first for a few of the games and beating strong teams along the way. The official tournament day came on April 17, 2022, and they fought their hardest.
上場してくれるやつよ。上場してくれるやつよ。
それで
い
前
や、来てる。あ、やばい。
スライディングして
かすったらワンチャン死ぬね。
ナイス
Startend finished at 16th. The trio felt like they could have done better, especially Suise, who may have had flashbacks to her first Mario Kart tourney. But the journey leading up to that day was irreplaceable and was something they and the community will treasure forever. They were able to shock the world with their plays and definitely left their mark on the tournament. Suise once again shows off her ability to learn and improve at a breakneck rate, as well as her endless determination and drive to be the best at what she does. Even if it's not something she's the most experienced with, she'll do her best to give a great result. This tournament arc makes it abundantly clear what kind of person she is and demonstrates how she got so far into her career despite facing larger hurdles as a virtual idol. She would never back off from a challenge wherever she is. Also, Startend won 3 computers each for specifically placing 16th as another prize given by Shibuya Hall. So yeah, technically they still won in the end. It was a great ride from start to end, and the three would only grow closer and hang out often as Startend, making sure to remind us that this was just the beginning for them. Now, while the Apex tournament was ongoing, we got another surprise. A post was made on March 30th, 2022 from a Twitter account named Midnight Grand Orchestra, which only followed Suise and Taku Inoue, and featured a teaser showing off 2 familiar figures from behind before showing a date, which was of the next day, where more information was released about it. Midnight Grand Orchestra is a new music project by Hololive and music label Vaya, featuring Hoshimachi Suise and Taku Inoue. The gods heard our prayers when we asked for more songs featuring this duo, but we had to wait until April 6 to find out more information. April 6 came and another teaser came in. Geez, I didn't know I had to be a detective when I signed up to be a VTuber fan, but the cryptic video would lead to something great, and on April 12th, the first single titled SOS was released. This song is extremely catchy and gave us a taste of what's in store from this music project. Suise's vocals and Taku Inoue's sound is a match made in heaven. And soon enough, on April 28, 2022, Midnight Grand Orchestra's first mini-album, Overture, was announced to be released on July 27, 2022. Coincidentally, the release to the Blu-ray of Suise's first solo live was also on that day. Okay, let's take a small break, just like how Suise took many well-deserved breaks that year. As much as she likes to spearhead into battle, Suise knows more than anyone how important taking proper breaks are. On January 21st, 2022, she announced that she'll go on break until early February.
皆さんこんばんは。お休みの理由なんですが、休みたかったからですね。
When she came back, she explained that she went home to surprise her family during that short break. She didn't say anything about what she was doing during her break because she knew her family was watching her streams and that would have spoiled the surprise. On May 9, 2022, she announced that she would be going on break for a month this time, just to let her voice rest after the many recording sessions and lives that happened the year prior and the other events that happened earlier. She returned on June 10th with a virtual yakiniku simulator stream, throwing cooked meat at chat non-stop, and soon after celebrated her 1.5 million subscriber milestone on June 16th.
あれつけてた空気清浄機。わー、乾杯した。
Also in early July, while planning to move out of her old apartment, she explained that there was a possibility that she could be homeless.
なんかこう全てがうまくいかなくなるともうちょっとで家なき子になります。なんかいろんなことがうまくいかなくて家なき子になりそうで今どうしようかなーってスイちゃん思ってたら、マネージャーさんがもう本当になんとかしないとスイセイさんホテル暮らしになってしまいますみたいなって言われて、ホテル暮らしちょっと楽しそうちょっと楽しそうって思って、いやでもそうなったらスイセイさんね配信できなくなるんですよ。いろんなホロメの家を転々として、今日は何々さんのお家で配信させてもらう、今日は何々さんのお家で配信させてもらうみたいな感じにしないといけないようになりますよって言われて、何それ面白そう。
Don't worry, she settled into her new place and streamed there for the first time on August 14th after a 10-day break. And yes, Animachi is still with her. Now, despite these breaks, I'd like you to know that Suise is still on that grind as she appeared as a guest on over 20 3D lives in 2022, not including her paid live concert appearances in V Carnival, VTuber Fest Japan, and another live we're about to discuss. Back with more updates from Midnight Grand Orchestra, they released their single Highway on July 13, 2022. On the same day, they announced that they would be having their very first virtual mini-live Overture on August 20th. Suise, who just came back from her break a month ago, will be performing again soon, and with the teasers they showed us, the stage was out of this world and the hype was astronomical. Midnight Grand Orchestra's first mini-album, Overture, and Suise's first solo live Blu-ray was finally released on July 27. We got to hear brand new songs such as Never Ending Midnights, Allegro, and Rat-a-tat, all of which sound amazing on their own, but when listened to together through the album, you will have an even better listening experience, so check out the album for yourself. On August 20th, 2022, Midnight Grand Orchestra's mini-live was held, and let me just show you how beautiful this live was. This wasn't just your usual live concert. Everyone behind this project definitely went all out. On a Twitter space, Suise and Taku Inoue found out the budget spent for making this live possible, and well, they hope everyone can buy tickets for this live. Mind you, the tickets were pretty cheap compared to a normal live concert, and yet this has to be one of the most stunning lives one will ever see. The team that worked behind this live also worked on Kizuna Ice virtual fireworks concert. Suise and Taku Inoue, accompanied by the live band, took their viewers on a ride they'll never experience again. The music, the visuals, and the camera work, despite it being a short 30-minute live concert, hence it being a mini-live, everything about it was perfect. After the live, it was announced that there would be a collab with Anima to bring you NGO-themed earphones. Suise has voice lines included when you use these earphones, so technically you also get a free voice pack when you buy them. Another collab was right around the corner, as on September 6th, as part of a tie-up with Moss Burger and their new sandwich called the Tsukimi Focaccia, MGO announced the release of a new song called Moon Lightspeed on September 14th, with its music video released soon after. Video advertisements and posters featuring Midnight Grand Orchestra and their new song were shown at Moss Burger chains in Japan. They have an animated web commercial for this tie-up featuring their new single with Suise and Tako Inoue in really cool outfits that I wish were real. They also have a website up for this collab with Easter eggs hidden as a challenge, those Easter eggs being the storyboards for the web commercial and the character sheets for Suise and Tako Inoue. Suise announced on September 15, 2022 that she would be taking a 1.5-month break and would undergo minor throat surgery. This is to solve her recurring throat issues which have been bothering her for a long time now, seeing as she even changed her voice to put less strain on her throat. This would help bring her less trouble with regards to her activities both as an artist and as a streamer where one's voice is very important. Suise assured the community that this was no worrying matter and so everyone waited patiently for her return. Suise wasn't completely gone during her break as she was still somewhat active on Twitter talking about various things and on YouTube posting many short videos. She appeared in a pre-recorded part of Momo Suzunene's 2nd anniversary live, showed up in many members' streams practicing for the Hololive Minecraft Sports Festival, and later did a rock simulator stream using text-to-speech to communicate with her fans, showing what is it like to live like Suise. Soon on a Twitter post, it would be announced that Suise is returning on November 4th, 2022 with a 3D live and has many announcements to share. It's like she never left. Her 3D lives are always spectacular, almost nearing solo live level production, and all of that you can watch for free. She had 2 surprise guests that night. The first was Tako Inoue as they played their songs Allegro and Moonlight Speed, followed by a Comet medley where Suise sang various renditions of her first original song. The full versions of each were included as pre-order bonuses to Suise's first album. Lastly, they sang Anti-Gravity Girl, the original song of the second surprise guest, which was Tsuki no Mito of Niji Sanji. Tako Inoue worked on this song which Suise loved a lot, so much so that during the making of Stellar Stellar, she asked Tako Inoue to make it sound something like Anti-Gravity Girl. Suise and Mito have an interesting connection with each other, so it was nice to see them sing together on stream. Near the end of the live, several announcements were made. First, Suise's second album, Spectre, would be released on January 25th, 2023. Many familiar names such as Ayase, Jin, Tatsuya Katani, and many more will be working on this album. Next was the reveal of Suise's second solo live titled Shout in Crisis, which would fall on January 28, 2023. Then, we have her Nendoroid release. And lastly, a brand new song, Shakunetsu Nite Junjo, was released on the same day as the live. These announcements took the fans' breath away as well as their money away. A new album and solo live already? It felt like the announcement for the first album and solo live just happened yesterday. To think that this was the same Suise who was struggling to release even one cover song just a few years ago. Then again, this is the same Suise who continually walks down her own path and makes her own effort to turn each dream she has into a reality. No matter how difficult it is, no matter how long it will take, she'll continue moving forward. On December 18, 2022, Suise got her 4th new outfit. Now, Suise is a battle maid which is definitely not a ploy to get closer to gamer maid Aqua. And oh look, her gold axe is real. I mean, Bardish? Whatever it's called. Anyways, she's cute but deadly today too. After an explosive end to 2022 and a wonderful greeting to 2023 with the Countdown Live, a new Mario Kart tournament arc begins. This time, Suise aims to take back her title as the champion. Although she didn't practice as much on stream, she showed pretty good results during the casual races. She was busy recording for her album and rehearsing for her solo live, all of which would occur in the same month. But that didn't stop Suise from giving it her all during this tournament. On January 7th, the races began and Suise once again had a strong start, finishing first in her group and advancing straight to the finals. The stage was set for a revenge match.
うわー、ショートカットかー。でもショートカットできない。まあでもやれることはやった。ナイスナイス、大丈夫大丈夫、いけてる。ナイスでーす、ナイスナイス、大丈夫大丈夫。あー、危ねー。どうなるどうなる、どんな、何が出る。キノコ、よいしょ、3位か。これ1位マリンか。 3位か。前の人を落とせる何か。よいしょ。よしよしよしよし、ナイスナイスナイスナイスナイス。これナイスだよ。全然めっちゃいい。いやナイス。ビビパやめて。終わった。ガチで終わった。あ、ごめんなさい本当に。終わっちゃった。ガチでやっちまった。ガチでやっちまった。ガチでやっちまった。ガチでやっちまった。ガチでやっちまった。ガチでやっちまった。ごめんなさい。
With her consistently high placements, Suisa became Hololive New Year Cup 2023's champion. The races were even tougher than before and her bad luck hadn't changed, but she pulled through and kept her focus on winning. Suisa mentions that she'll retire from the tourney once she wins again and will help organize the event. Will she be able to pull it off? On January 18, 2023, Suisa tweeted out that there would be an important announcement the day after. Also, she mentioned on December 4th, 2022, during a call-in stream with Omaru Polka that she had just finished a big project without revealing much information about it. With a second album and second solo live already underway, fans didn't know what else to expect, and on January 19, 2023, after a membership stream, all would be revealed. Suisa would be appearing on The First Take, an extremely popular YouTube channel in Japan. The concept of The First Take is that artists will only have one take to sing a song, and that single take will be used and uploaded onto the channel, hence the name. Many known artists have been invited onto the channel, like Yoasobi, Eme, Yuri, Lisa, Stray Kids, and Zutomayo, just to name a few. Suisa would be the first VTuber to ever appear on the channel. This is a huge achievement not only for her but for the entire VTuber community. Regardless of a mistake or accident happens, that one take will be used, and so the pressure was immense for Suisa, who said that it felt like carrying the entire VTuber world on her shoulders. A bright spotlight was shined down upon her, with millions who weren't even familiar with VTubers now watching her. On January 20th, it was revealed that Stellar Stellar would be the song Suisa would sing, and on the same day, the world shifted its focus onto Suisa, with the premiere attracting around 160,000 live concurrent viewers at its peak.
だって僕は星だからステラステラ
You have to check out her appearance on The First Take yourself just to understand how stellar she was that day, garnering much attention and praise from everyone, even those who originally hated VTubers or those who weren't even aware of what they are. Of course, some reacted negatively, however, Suisa doesn't feel bothered, saying that that's just how the world is and would rather focus on everyone cheering her on. Her First Take video reached 1 million views in just 4 hours. This was a huge step for Suisa in her goal to have VTubers be more accepted by the mainstream audience, as she showed an unfamiliar crowd how amazing VTubers really are. This couldn't have been done at a more perfect time, as her second album and solo live were just days away. On January 25th, Suisa's second album, Spectre, was finally released. Fans all around the world were pleased to hear Suisa's new songs for the first time. Many first impressions were quite positive. Her albums could be seen displayed in different CD stores. Some even had message boards where fans could leave a simple note to congratulate Suisa, give their thoughts on the album, and advertise for her further. The album is also doing amazing once again throughout different sales charts worldwide. If you thought that the first album was stacked, let me introduce to you some of the composers who worked on the second album as well as the respective songs they worked on. Starting with Ayase, who worked on Michizure. Yes, Ayase from the music duo Yoasobi. You know, Yori ni Kakeru, Kaibutsu, Gunjo, and Oshinoko opening, Idol, just to name a few. His own songs are amazing too, like Yurei Tokyo, Cinema, and Cynical Night Plan. We also have Police Piccadilly, who composed Damn Good Day for the album. They made Beat Eater if you've ever played Project Sekai, and Rumor. They've worked with VTubers before, notably with Hanabasami Kyo and her original songs like Starry and Behavior. They also made Furachi Nakasai using Sevio I's Kafu, who we'll be talking more about later. There's Nanahoshi Orchestra, who did the lyrics and arrangement for Soare, whose Vocaloid songs you may have heard of if you've ever played or watched enough Osu, as they made the songs Meikaruza, Rubik's Cube, No Sankyu, and Talent Shredder. Adding in Silvu President with Pimano-sama, Parasol Cider with Project Sekai, Shitsuraku Petori, as well as Henshin, which was also made with Kafu. Suisa made the lyrics for the song Debutante Ball with the help of Neo-P, who composed and arranged the song. If you listen to this and ever feel emotional, then that's no surprise, as this is in line with the vibe of Neo-P's original songs like Muddy Cloud and Rain Stops Goodbye. There's also Jin, who worked on Newton. If you've ever heard of the Kagero project, then you should be familiar with the songs Kagero Days, Children Record, and Additional Memory, which he made among many others. And welcoming back into Suisa's album release is Shota Hori, who did the arrangement for Shakunetsu ni Junjo, and Tatsuya Kitani, who composed Template. By the way, he also made the opening to Jujutsu Kaisen's second season, Ao no Sumika. One of the songs from the album, 7 Days, is the theme song for the VR game, Dyschronia Chronos Alternate. Every song in the album is bound to move you, whether it be because of its emotional impacts or for its electrifying and intense sound. With feelings of pain, bitterness, and other conflicting feelings prominently showcased in this album, it reminds you that it was never easy for Suisa to get to where she is now. She had to endure so much criticism and hate, figure out so much on her own, and do everything she could just to keep existing. Despite all her frustrations and reaching several low points in life, Suisa refuses to back down and continues to fight strong in order to be triumphant in the end. And triumphant she is, proving to those who said she could never amount to anything wrong, as she is now a bright star igniting the flame in people's hearts all around the world. She sounds quite different here compared to her first album, with a whole new vibe compared to Still Stellar. If the first album says, "Listen to my voice and come with me on my journey," then Spectre is telling you to hang on for dear life should you follow her lead as you enjoy this roller coaster of an adventure with her. It's impressive how Suisa evolves every single day without any sign of slowing down. Ads for her album and solo live were once again seen all across Tokyo. Early on, Michizure was given a preview in Shibuya Station to promote Suisa's second solo live. And so came January 28, 2023, the day of Suisa's second solo live, Shouten Crisis. Thousands of fans arrived at the venue, with many more watching from home. A sudden announcement was made that cheering and shouting were allowed during the live. In what felt like forever, the fans could finally let out their voice and cheer their loudest for Suisa. The stunning light show, the live band's energetic performance, and Suisa's brand new outfit made for such a memorable live. The night was loud, packed with different feelings from the fans and Suisa herself. It was an amazing experience for everyone, especially for Suisa, who gets to stand on a bigger stage and be able to hear her fans cheer for her in person, something that she haven't experienced in a long time. If you watched her first and second solo lives, you can notice her improvement in her stage presence and vocal performance. She's come a long way since her early days, and it makes it difficult not to cheer for her until your voice runs dry. Mikitopi, the composer for Suisa's original song Kakero, and Shota Hori, the composer for Suisa's original song Bye Bye Rainy, were the secret guests that night. Mikitopi played his original song Sarashi no Hara, while Shota Hori played his original song Haiboku no Shonen. A few announcements were made after the live show. A new song called Pathfinder was released, and a second first take appearance was scheduled for February 1st. And what came as a surprise to everyone was that a third solo live was already decided to happen. Details on this live will be announced later on. Suisa's second appearance on the first take premiered on February 1st, this time singing Michizure, a new song from her second album, and the song Ayase worked on. Michizure talks about Suisa's journey, how she receives a lot of criticism and endures prejudice due to her being a VTuber. But despite the hardships, the road ahead of her has many wonderful sights and experiences to offer, which is a path that Suisa will continue to go on despite what those around her say, as she's got too much to look forward to just to turn back now, offering her hand to those who watch and support her a chance to tag along and make it a fun, memorable parade. Suisa seems to be much more confident coming on to her second appearance on the channel, donning her brand new outfit from the second solo live. She nailed it once more on the first take and left a strong impression on the mainstream audience. More and more people became interested in Suisa and VTubers as a whole, and thus she made great progress in her dreams of the mainstream audience to accept VTubers like everyone else and support them like how you would with any other artist. VTubers are just as talented and hardworking as everyone is, and Suise is the perfect example of that statement. On March 22nd, 2023, Suise celebrated her birthday and 5th anniversary, performing with her 3D outfit from the Shout in Crisis solo live, as well as the new idol outfit debuted during the 4th HoloFest. She had 2 guests for the 3D live, starting with Kaf, an extremely talented virtual singer signed to Kamitsubaki Studio. She's the first virtual singer to perform at the prestigious Nippon Budokan during her 3rd one-man live back in August 24, 2022. She also has a voice bank called Kafu as a collab with the Sevio project, which has been used on several hit songs such as Phony, Change, Marshall Maximizer, and more. Kaf also has a lot of hit original songs on her own, as well as singing songs for some anime and films. There's so much to talk about Kaf, and needless to say, the hype was real to have her as a guest, even more so if you were able to watch Suise and Kaf perform together during VTuber Fest Japan 2022 and want to relive those memories. The second guest was Layer from Reisa Suilen, singing Michizure. The two gave such a powerful performance, but it doesn't end there, as the next song introduced the next guest, which was the entire Reisa Suilen band, singing their original song Hell or Hell. This is the same band that Suise referenced back then in her 3rd anniversary live. And now, 2 years later, she's standing on the same stage with the entire Reisa Suilen band. You can just see her energy go through the roof as she interacts with everyone. Just to add, Suise was part of a collab with Vanguard Zero, a card game which was developed by Bushiroad, who would soon sponsor her 3rd anniversary live, which was why she was able to sing Reisa Suilen songs live. Bushiroad would also sponsor Suise's first ever solo live. Hololive and Bushiroad have good connections with each other. Hololive had its own Weiss Schwarz set with 2 volumes released, and a collab with Bang Dream itself, a collab which she would be featured on later, with a duet cover of Stellar Stellar, sung with Layer, added into the game, and is present in a D4DJ Groovy Mix collab, a game that Bushiroad also created. Later on, Suise and Miko would collab once again with Vanguard Zero, featuring new cards and more. After a few more performances, the following major announcements were made. First, Midnight Grand Orchestra's first mini-live, Overture, would have a Blu-ray and DVD release on June 14, 2023, followed by a very awaited announcement of a second mini-album from the duo. That's right, Midnight Grand Orchestra is coming back. More information on this album would be released later on. Second, Suise would be the vocalist for the tie-in song with HAL Vocational School, Requiem, produced by Canaria, who made the viral songs King and Envy Baby, among several others. Might as well add that she participated in the Holo 27 music project, a collaboration between Hololive and Deku ni Nana, an extremely popular Vocaloid producer. Planetarium, Suise's song for the album, provides you with an otherworldly listening experience, with Suise's vocal performance on full display as the clear star of the show. Then, on April 1st, which was left as a surprise when teased, a new being known as Comet-chan would take over Suise's channel and released a new song called Sui-chan's Maintenance Song digitally, with a physical CD release to follow, which included an exclusive single, a meet and greet ticket, which was expired, and a Polaroid picture. And finally, Suise will be appearing as the MC for NHK's VTuber Radio, which she has already appeared on before. She'll be appearing on April 9 and onwards. Oh, and of course your birthday and anniversary merch. Suise reached 2 million subscribers on September 27, 2023, making her the 5th HoloJP member to reach the milestone and the 8th talent to reach it overall. Suise didn't have a surprise announcement planned, but told the fans to look out for the many exciting events to come. Eikusen Scramble ended on October 1st, 2023 after its 131st session. Despite this, her workload wouldn't decrease, however, as she appears at several events worldwide. For example, on day 1 of Asarock Festival Fire in Japan on September 30th. Appearing as Mikomet, the duo attended Weiss Schwarz 15th anniversary live as they're the ambassadors for the franchise, along with Muna Hoshinova and Takanashi Kiara. As a tie-up with Weiss Schwarz, Mikomet received their first original song as a duo called Sugar Rush, produced by Tako Inoue and Deku ni Nana. This song debuted at day 1 of the 2023 Hololive Splash Party, which was free to view for all on YouTube due to the live being moved from its scheduled date after an immense influx of users crashing the streaming platform Zan, the day it was supposed to occur. Then, Suise headed to America with Mori Calliope and Holo Advent in Anime NYC. Next, she was revealed alongside several Holo members to appear on Day 2 of Anime Festival Asia in Singapore on November 25th and Comic Fiesta in Malaysia on December 23rd to the 24th, and she's back in Japan to attend YouTube Fan Fest 2023. She also collabed with Kyukaku, a yakiniku restaurant, with several exclusive merch released and promos made available for customers to enjoy. As of recording, details on her third solo live that was already confirmed to happen have not been released yet, so just keep that in mind, along with the 5th HoloFest event to occur on March 16 to 17, 2024. On August 21st, MGO uploaded a teaser on their YouTube channel announcing the release of their second mini-album, Starpeggio, which was released on December 13th. It also came with special pre-order merch like t-shirts, a cassette tape, a figure, and some stickers. On September 8th, they released the music video of their new song, Yoru wo Matsuyo, which managed to reach 1 million views, making it the most viewed video on the channel, before being surpassed by Midnight Mission's music video, which has amassed over 2 million views. It was announced that Midnight Grand Orchestra will have their very first live, also named Midnight Mission, on February 20th, 2024, at Tuyo's Pit, the same venue as Suisei's first live. Note that this is their first live due to it being held at a real-life venue. Overture was a virtual live that took place on a virtual stage and had no physical audience present. Suisei has also become the ambassador for the mobile RPG game Aster Tataricus. A limited time event was made for the special costume upon login given as a reward, along with other Suisei themed items. There's also Zion, a tie-in song in the game arranged by Shota Hori, composed by the legendary Yoko Shimomura, known for composing songs in games such as Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, and Xenoblade Chronicles. The full music video was first shown in-game and later premiered on YouTube on November 5th. And to kick off 2024, it was announced that Suisei will be featured in My Son's new song, Nanwanai, along with Sakuma, as the theme song for the upcoming idol anime film Trapezium, to be premiered in May 10, 2024 in Japan. This is Suisei's first song appearance in an anime production. It's been 5 years since Suisei appeared in the virtual world. During those years, things have changed quite a bit. She's no longer using her old streaming assets and openings. She no longer makes videos and instead streams, but now that she has more responsibilities to take care of, the frequency of her streams lessened as well. So much that she no longer posts stream schedules, which if you didn't know is something she did early on. She's no longer an indie VTuber underestimated by people who couldn't see her potential. Her voice has changed pitch and she's gone through quite a few makeovers by now. What hasn't changed, however, is Suisei herself. She's still the same stubborn, hardworking, and dedicated person that she is, now just even more stubborn, hardworking, and dedicated. She evolved a lot, but that isn't to say that she's no longer the same person. The Suisei we see now is the same Suisei who was lost on what to do, rejected by several people, and almost quit on her dreams. The same small indie VTuber who reached the stars and has become one of them through her unbreaking will and determination. Through all the loss, frustrations, and many hardships she experienced along the way. Despite everything that weighed her down, Suisei pushed through and continued to go on the path that she believed would lead her closer to her dreams, regardless of others' reactions to her decisions. And because of that, she evolved from a hidden gem to a bright star herself, one that shines her light down on those in the darkness and leads them on a fun parade. She can't promise anyone that it'll be always fun, however, or that there won't be stops or hurdles along the way. But she can promise you, for as long as she's here, and for as long as you believe in her, that she'll do everything in her power to continue shining for everyone so they don't lose their way. That is our always cute, forever 18 idol. Your shooting star, your diamond in the rough. This is Hoshimachi Suisei.